Welcome to the Operation Smooth podcast. This video is going to be one of my shorter videos, and you can make a case it's probably going to be one of the shortest video when it comes to the New York Jets that I've done on this podcast. And the reason is because of the man on your screen, Kyler Murray, who I think he's already been released
Smooth.
by the Arizona Cardinals after a 3-14 season, and so many rumors about his work ethic and um, just a lot of things that some of his teammates have said about Kyler Murray, dating back to the beginning of last season. So obviously the Jets are going to release Justin Fields, and the Jets are in a pretty bad quarterback conundrum depending on what they do in this year's draft. With the second pick, they're going to take a defensive player. It's going to be either Ruben Bain, it's going to be either Arvell Reese, or it's going to be David Bailey, maybe Sonny Styles. Then you're talking in the 16th slot, maybe the possibility of Ty Simpson, the quarterback out of Alabama. That's probably the best bet, unless the Jets draft Makai Lemon, the receiver out of USC, which is who I think the Jets are going to draft because they basically released John Mechie the third. So that opens up another wide receiver slot, and I think the Jets are going to go wide receiver, and they will go with Makai Lemon. Obviously, the Jets are trying to make the big quarterback splash in the 2027 draft. They're looking for a bridge quarterback here in 2026. There's rumors of Geno Smith coming back after so many years gone. That would be very interesting. And what a small world if Geno Smith were to come back. There's talk of Carson Wentz playing for the Jets. Because Frank Reich, the new offensive coordinator, likes his physical attributes. Unfortunately, Carson Wentz looked like he was going to have a very good career. In 2017, he was an MVP candidate when he played for the Philadelphia Eagles before the knee injury. And then Nick Foles took over, and the Eagles won the Super Bowl, and that was basically the beginning of the end for Carson Wentz. And quite frankly, his career really has not been able to get off the ground since then. Uh, this is just my opinion. I will take any quarterback except Kyler Murray. I don't care if it's Mac Jones. I don't care if the Jets draft Ty Simpson and start him straight away, which obviously that would not happen. Honestly, I don't care if I can't believe I'm about to say this. It could be Neil O'Donnell. It could be Pat Ryan for all my old heads out there. Ken O'Brien, Browning Nagel. Heck, I mean, I don't care, but I'm just going to keep it short and simple. Anybody but Kyler Murray. I'll take Geno Smith. Bring him back. I'll take uh, Carson Wentz, Mac Jones, uh, Jacoby Brissett, Malik Willis. But man, if the Jets sign Kyler Murray, man, bro, oh my God, I'm gonna have a problem. At this point, really, with Aaron Glenn and Darren Muji, with this bridge quarterback situation, it really, they're in a tough spot. It really doesn't matter in a lot of ways what quarterback they select for 2026. More than likely, the Jets are probably not going to have a winning season. More than likely, the Jets won't make the playoffs. What Aaron Glenn is trying to do to save his job is he wants to win 7 games at the minimum. Maybe 8. Maybe if the Jets get real lucky, win 9 games, even if they miss the playoffs. But Aaron Glenn obviously trying to save his job. The Jets don't need to tank again. They've got 3 first-round picks in 2027. So who knows what's going to happen with the Colts and the Cowboys this year. There's no guarantee that either one of those two teams are going to be any good this coming season. I'm going to make a prediction, as a matter of fact. I think the Colts are going to be one of the worst teams in the NFL this year. And I think that they're going to be one of the 5 worst teams in the league. And I think one of those one of those three first round picks in 2027 is going to be a top five pick. So maybe from there, maybe the Jets can try to trade up to the number one. Who knows? I mean, I think the Jets really want Arch Manning. However, they need to build a team around Arch Manning. They just can't feed him to the wolves the way they kind of did with Zach Wilson. Heck, I'll take Zach Wilson before I take Kyler Murray. I'm just being honest. I don't want Kyler Murray on the Jets. I mean, if the Jets sign Kyler Murray, just go ahead and fire Aaron Glenn on the spot. Um, he's coaching for his job. Darren Muji, I don't think, not so much. Obviously, you're not going to get every pick right, or every trade isn't going to work out to perfection. But I think overall, Darren Muji, as the general manager, has done a decent job. But obviously, the pressure is going to be on for really both of the first round picks to hit, especially the number two pick. He's got to hit. So that's where Darren Muji is, as far as I'm concerned. Aaron Glenn is coaching for his job. So obviously, he doesn't want to finish 3-14 again, or 2-15. In order for Aaron Glenn to keep his job, he's got to go at least 7-10 in 2026, regardless of the roster. I do like the moves that they are making on defense. I do like the trade for Tavondre Sweat, as I stated in another video. And so obviously that means that they're going to probably go defensive end with the number two pick. Quincy Williams obviously isn't coming back, and there's still a lot of moves to be made. So it'll be interesting to see what the Jets do during the free agency period. But whatever they do, for crying out loud, please, please do not bring on Kyler Murray. This has been the Operation Smooth podcast, and I am out.